The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So USC's offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. A quick tackle made, and he's got plenty for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a gap. It's Patterson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Trying to find his man on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the fly motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Dropping back, it's Moss. Going downfield for the big play. He makes a grab, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Wants to throw on first down.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance and call for the false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Back to throw, it's Moss. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense set on 1st down. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Short gain on the play before he slides. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Wide receiver shows motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They think there's room to run to the right here. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Trojans are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Neutrals on defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Back to the air one more time. Just couldn't quite squeeze the interception, and man, did he have some daylight in front of him. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Running to the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Moss. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Now on the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. A strike downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They want to throw it. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Split backs here. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Moss. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
Brings up 2nd down.
The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got room on the return. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it on first and goal. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Maddox. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Wants to pass. Steps away. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes a connection. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He'll do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs and I'm in scoring position.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out. trying to buy himself more time. Because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the move, it's O'Neal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Brown. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maddox. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.